Come spend a weekend with me in San Diego. We started our trip bright and early by grabbing some caffeine at Seven Leaves and then hit the road for about a 2-hour drive to San Diego. The first day of our trip was on a Friday. It was actually Black Friday, so we decided to stop by Westfield UTC to walk around and do some shopping. It was so nice to walk around and see all the deals the stores had, as well as all the festive decor that was set up for Christmas. After walking around for a bit, my boyfriend really wanted some gelato, so we stopped by this super delicious gelato shop called Venchi. He's never had it before and I have, so I really wanted him to try it out.
Let's try this one, the Nocciola.
We decided on a hazelnut flavored gelato and it was so yummy. After gelato, we walked around some more before heading to lunch. We stopped at Hawaiian Fresh Seafood, which is a super well-known poke place in San Diego. We ordered a plate and some poke nachos to share, and it was so delicious. We'd give this place a solid 9 out of 10. After lunch, we had some time to kill before checking into our hotel, so we decided to walk around and explore the area near our hotel. We parked on the street and walked over to the water, and the view was incredible. Now that we've explored the area, we checked into our hotel to rest up for a bit. If you didn't know, San Diego is known for its sunsets and we knew we couldn't miss out. But before dinner, we drove over to Sunset Cliffs to catch a sunset and the view was so beautiful. So before dinner, we stopped in Little Italy, which is a small neighborhood similar to a mini version of Italy, and it was so cute. It's known for its Italian food and views near the bay. For dinner, we stopped at Tacos El Gordo. This place was so busy, people were lining up outside the door, and it definitely did not disappoint. For dessert, we got gelato once again, but this time a passion fruit flavored gelato to share. Now that dinner was over, we headed back to the hotel to check out all the amenities that it had to offer. We stopped at the bar for some drinks. I got a watermelon mojito and my boyfriend got a cocktail called Legends of the Hidden Temple. Afterwards, we headed up to our room to relax and called it a night. We started the second day of our trip with hotel breakfast. We were seated outside this morning and our view was of people docking the cruise ship. Breakfast this morning was buffet style, so I got a bunch of different foods to try. These mini croissants were so good. I had like 3 of them and I even got Nutella to enjoy it with, and it was lovely. Today was the main day of our trip and we had a lot on the itinerary. Our first stop was Balboa Park and the Japanese Friendship Garden. It was still pretty early in the day, so it wasn't very busy, which was nice. We arrived at the Japanese Friendship Garden at around 10:15 a.m. It was both of our first times here, and honestly, it was a really good experience. The Japanese garden was very lush and peaceful with so much greenery everywhere. There were a lot of traditional artifacts throughout the garden, and the waterfalls really added this calming, almost meditative feel to the whole space. After spending about 2 hours at the park, we headed back to the hotel to get ready for the day. La Jolla has a farmer's market on Saturdays in Little Italy, I believe from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., and we wanted to catch it to walk around and get something to drink. We finally made it to the farmer's market. It was so much fun. I ended up getting a Thai iced tea, and my boyfriend got a Vietnamese iced coffee for some fuel after all of our walking. We checked out all the produce and food stands that were there. The weather was sunny and warm this day, so it was perfect. We actually didn't end up getting any food at the farmer's market because we were still full from breakfast this morning. Later in the day, we stopped at this spot called Carnita's Snack Shack near the water by our hotel and got this Southwest salad, and it was honestly one of the best Southwest salads that I've ever had. For the main event of today, we went to the USS Midway Museum. The funny thing is, my boyfriend was the one who really wanted to go on this tour, but I ended up having a really good time. I was honestly surprised by how much I enjoyed it and was so amazed by how the soldiers lived and worked on this ship back then. What intrigued me the most was how the ship handled casualties and healthcare at the time. Seeing that part of the ship gave me so much respect and admiration for the medical staff and healthcare systems they had back then, especially considering the limited resources. It was very interesting to see how the soldiers lived day to day on the ship back then. We wrapped up our tour by heading up to the flight deck where the planes were on display. We got a great view of the unconditional surrender sculpture and ended the day with a beautiful sunset over the harbor. For our final stop of the day, we went to one of my favorite restaurants in Garden Grove, Kaju Soft Tofu, and ended the night with some warm, delicious Korean tofu soup.